NBC10 breaking news.
That breaking news, Bill Cosby out of prison tonight, and breaking his silence. The Pennsylvania Supreme Court vacated his sentence today in his indecent assault case. Skyforce 10 was overhead as Bill Cosby returned to his home in Montgomery County just this afternoon. You're watching NBC 10 News at 6. I'm Jim Rosenfield. Thanks for being here. This afternoon, Cosby walked out of prison a free man for the first time in 2 years. And minutes ago, we heard from him for the first time.
This is for all the people who have been imprisoned wrongfully, regardless of race, color, or creed. Because I met them in there.
Cosby speaking moments ago with WDAS FM radio. The aftermath of this decision, it is still unfolding right now. We have team coverage tonight. Aaron Baskerville talked with a prosecutor in the Cosby case, but we begin with NBC 10's Lauren Make. Just more than an hour ago, Cosby came out of his house for the cameras. Lauren, what's it been like in that neighborhood today?
You know, Jim, this started out as a quiet homecoming today after the Pennsylvania Supreme Court vacated that conviction, as you said, and said that Bill Cosby really should not have been gone on trial in the first place. But as you can hear behind me right now, it is getting louder here. Bill Cosby has arrived himself. Supporters have come out here. Those who want to bring attention to sexual assault survivors are out here today. This neighborhood in the spotlight for the neighbor that has come home.
Bill Cosby walking out of his home in Cheltenham, where he hasn't been in more than 2 years, wearing a T-shirt for the high school where he went as a teen, now 83 and free after the Pennsylvania Supreme Court overturned his conviction for aggravated indecent assault. Back home, a supporter yelling as he approached.
"We love you, Mr. Cosby!"
The comedian raising his hand in acknowledgement, but staying silent today and letting others speak for him.
Mr. Cosby, how does it feel to be home?
Well, he is extremely happy to be home. He looks forward to reuniting with his wife and his children. And obviously, this has been a hard 3 years for this entire family.
Earlier today, spokesman Andrew Wyatt describing Cosby's reaction when he learned the news.
He just said his heart was racing. He couldn't believe it. He said they was ringing his cell. They was just knocking on the walls, the inmates. And he said, they said, "Look, you're free. Get up, get up." And he was like, "What are these guys talking about?" And he was just so excited.
As Cosby returns home, different reaction in the neighborhood to his return and the results from the justice system.
It worked. If it works, it worked here too. He's innocent. They overturned it. He should be coming home, and I'm happy about it.
And you're not happy?
Not at all. Not at all. I just think that where there is smoke, there's fire, and I've always thought that. And whatever he did, he's going to walk away from it, and that's the end of it.
These neighbors agreeing to disagree as their old neighbor Bill Cosby returns home.
And it is unclear what Bill Cosby's plans are now. His attorney's not getting into those details, but saying that in terms of his case, that is over. The Megan's Law requirements go away, and so does the conviction. They do say, though, that in terms of any possible legal action they may take now, that is all still on the table. Live in Cheltenham, I'm Lauren Make, NBC 10 News.
We hear the reaction there, Lauren, and to key reaction right here now, Andrea Constant, the woman whose allegations led to the charges against Bill Cosby. She has released a statement. It reads in part, "Today's majority decision is not only disappointing, but of concern in that it may discourage those who seek justice for sexual assault in the criminal justice system." And she goes on to say, "We urge all victims to have their voices heard." Andrea Constant speaking right there. NBC 10's Aaron Baskerville is joining us live now. And Aaron, I know you spoke with the woman who prosecuted the Cosby case. Interested to know what she has to say.
We did, Jim. We had a chance to talk to the former special prosecutor. She had an awful lot to say about this case. We talked to her for about 10 or 15 minutes about an hour ago, and I can tell you, she certainly wasn't holding back.
I understand that the conviction is being vacated, but 12 members of his peers told Andrea Constant and told Bill Cosby that he was guilty.
Kristen Gibbons-Fedden reacting to Bill Cosby now being a free man. She's the former special prosecutor for both of the former actors' trials. She tells NBC10 she respects the state Supreme Court's decision, but believes there was never any agreement to not prosecute. The court found there was an agreement made by former Montgomery County DA Bruce Castor to not go after Cosby criminally if he talked during a civil procedure. Gibbons-Fedden also stresses this is not a blow to the merits of the case. In her entire legal career, she claims she's never heard of a district attorney making such a deal.
Generally, when there is a non-prosecutorial agreement, it is in writing and it is approved by the court, none of which existed here.
You can hear her right there. She was not holding back. She says for this to happen in a case, it's extremely rare, and she hopes this doesn't discourage any survivors or accusers. For now, we're live in Elkins Park. Aaron Baskerville, NBC10 News.
All right, Aaron. And Gibbons-Fedden's former boss is Montgomery County District Attorney Kevin Steele. He released a statement which reads in part, Cosby was found guilty by a jury and now goes free on a procedural issue that is irrelevant to the facts of the crime. We still believe that no one is above the law, including those who are rich, famous, and powerful. We're also hearing from the former Montgomery County District Attorney, who initially decided not to charge Cosby. Our Rosemary Connors spoke with Bruce Castor just this afternoon. Here's what he had to say.
Some of the information we got was inconsistent, and there was a lengthy delay, which caused it so that I didn't have any opportunity to get any forensic backup. So there were a lot of things that led me at the time to think that a prosecution would be problematic and unprovable.
Now, the allegations against Bill Cosby go back decades and include dozens of women. Attorney Gloria Allred represents a number of them. She just held a news conference.
I do represent a very brave woman who has filed a civil lawsuit, and we are litigating that lawsuit in LA County Superior Court.
We're also getting statements from some of the accusers themselves. Eden Turrell, who worked on The Cosby Show years ago, told NBC News from the very beginning the rigid constructs of the statute of limitations did not provide protection or a pathway for justice for the women that came out against Cosby. The outdated laws are so clearly in place, protecting men in these cases more often than not. I am completely out of breath, she said. Attorney Lisa Bloom represents 3 of Cosby's accusers. She said they are disgusted and, quote, he is not released because he is innocent. He is released because a prosecutor promised him years ago that he would not be brought to justice without even making a deal for him to do time.